Hi guys, how you doing? Praying that everybody's doing okay. A little concerned about those high-powered winds that are moving into the Midwest, and flew out of there today. And we were warned to you better get out because there's only like a 4-hour window, and so we did and landed in LA a little bit ago, and landed back here at home to spend some time with you. And so I'm excited about that. Just want to keep going on our conversation around belief and experience. And you may be like, yo, Pastor P, we got this. We got this. Okay. We got to have experience. We got to have relationship with Christ. We got to have relationship with God. We got to get to know the one who got to know us. Got to get to know the one who created us. Got to get to know the one who lives and dwells inside of us. The Holy Spirit of the living God. We got to get to know that one. We get that. But here's the kicker. Okay, when we're talking about belief and experience, I heard this phrase. It's been a minute, and again, I can't tell you who said this quote, but this phrase was expressed. It said, "Beliefs are reserved for those who don't have experience." And he's talking about belief systems. So please don't get this twisted. I'm not talking about faith. We'll get to that. Okay, faith, having that substance that you stand on, that you can't see it, but you. Okay, that's later. But belief systems, beliefs are reserved for those who don't have experience. Because once I have experience, it's now my reality. I have experience in what it means like to be mocked and charged with things. I have experience with the word. I have experience because I've gone there. I spent time there. I have experience being pipe bombed in a gay bar. I have experience in that. I have experience about standing up to religious right and those who sought to condemn gays and lesbians outside of a Lady Gaga concert. I have experience. And so it's like, and you take that stand and it rises up in you, and you can't take that away from me because now that's my reality. Okay. And I just share those things with you because that's my experience. I have experience of long, hard nights talking folks off of a bridge. I have experience in that place. It's not just a belief and, there's just crazy people out there that hang outside of buildings and bridges and they take their own life. I have experience in having those conversations. I have experience in those places. And this is not, please know, this is not tooting my horn. I celebrate the experiences that you have. Some of you have been through things that I pray I never have to go to. And if I ever find myself in that place, you're the one I'm calling on because you have experience. It's not some belief system out there. Oh, they said it should be this way. Oh, they believe this, so I need to believe this. Oh, I identify with this group, so I have to take on their beliefs. Beliefs are easily offended. Okay? In Luke 17:1, Jesus says that offenses will come. It's not something that we got to wait on, might possibly maybe someday, but no, offenses will come. And it speaks about, and in fact, in the Message version, in Luke 17:1, let me get right there. He said to his disciples, hard trials and temptations are bound to come. And in the King James Version, that is offenses. But too bad for whoever brings them on. Better to wear a concrete vest and take a swim with the fish than give even one of these dear little ones a hard time. If you're out there studying and trying and seeking relationship and seeking to have something real with God and something tangible being built within you, okay, woe to the one who offends you with that, okay? Because he speaks about those little ones. He speaks about children being childlike, not childish. Don't get that twisted. Being childlike in that your pursuit of knowledge, of reality, owning something for yourself, okay? And so the reason why I'm carrying this on a little bit further, talking about belief and experiences, because offenses will come and your belief systems will get offended. I mean, we don't have to go very far back in history. very far back at all. And this whole political stuff where people are offended just by the things that you say or you do or who you identify with. And it says offenses will come. And so, again, belief systems can be easily offended, but your reality, you can't offend my reality. You can't even say anything about it because I own it. I own it. And that's what I want to encourage you to do. The things you experience, the things you desire, the things you dream of, the things that you are passionate about, own them. Okay? Own them. And if someone seeks to offend them or seeks to, that's on them. Okay? That's on them. And see, when anyone questions the things that you stand firm about, okay, there's one thing that's always going to pop its head up, and that is ego. Ego comes out of, I start to say out of nowhere, but it doesn't come from nowhere. It comes from our pride, our greed, those places where we want to one-up somebody, or we want to be better than, or we want to show that we know more, or oh, I'm going to out-experience you. I'm going to out-reality you. But again, you've got things that I may need because of the things that you've been through. I got things that you might need because of the things I've been through. And so there's no room for ego in all that. Okay? But I want us to really take a look at this, because when ego begins to show itself, some people say ego stands for edging God out, E-G-O, edging God out. And it's not allowing God to work in something. And in this season in which we're in, we're allowing God to work in something, work in us. Not even about praying, work in the church, work in the community, working in the, hey, God, work in us. Do a work inside of us to help us, to tear down, what do we call those shacks of shame, or those shacks of misunderstanding, or shacks of unforgiveness, or shacks of bitterness, or shacks of anger, and began to build the temple of the Holy Spirit within us, began to build a home within us. And in that place, in that home, in that home of reality, and in that home where things are settled, things are at peace, and there's joy, and there's love, there's no room for offense. Okay? So the reason why I'm just continuing to walk down this road with you with this is just so that we can get a good understanding, because I know there's a little concern about, are you talking about my faith? I'm not talking about your faith. I'm talking about belief systems that we take on because we may identify with this or that or the other, even the job you do or the title you have, and there's a belief system that's built up around that. And with belief systems come expectations, and with expectations come disappointments. Okay? And with disappointments come ego trying to live up to certain things. And so the next few days, we're going to even take a closer look at this thing called ego and how it distracts, how ego sets up obstacles, how our ego hinders us, how our ego gets in the way, how our ego offends us, and we start blaming everybody. Yeah, we're going to go down that path together. Anyway, hope you're doing well, and excited for another Friday evening, spending Friday evening with you. Make it a good one. Get a good night's rest. The weekend is here. Take care. Know that I love you, and I'll talk to you again soon.